It's day 16. Yeah, I mean, we are pushing quite a lot. Like, we destroyed a lot of the Philippine army and navy around these spots. And I already started strategically bombing him. Like, it would be a lot nicer to, you know, establish like a defensive line around here instead of around like here. Because they, of course, have such a long travel time. But it did just seem like they're actually coming through here. You know, the North American guy, he's already here. Yeah, I mean, this guy. Like, at the end of the day, these guys have high KDs, right? I mean, if they coordinate or something, this should be a good fight. These are 4 people. 4 people that know how to play. So, I mean, I don't have any navy yet, but I am starting to produce the high-level marine bombers. I put some warbonds into them. In terms of my army, you know, I have 30 level 1 marine bombers and I have 40 level 1 tank destroyers. And I'm already making now level 6 interceptors. I mean, I'm making a really strong army, right? I'm now also like, I skipped producing level 2 rocket artillery. No, actually I skipped producing level 1 rocket artillery. Then I only made one stack of level 2 rocket artillery because I was getting close to the level 3 rocket artillery research. And now I'm immediately researching level 3 rocket artillery. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't really need that much rocket artillery this game, but without premium, it's not that good for farming. The purpose of the unit changes a little bit. Philippines is so weird. He has no production any of his VPs. And that is really a little bit confusing to me. I think we can strategically bomb Philippines and then I think he's already a little bit knocked out. You know, the thing with interceptors is so weird for me. I usually jump from level 1 to level 3 interceptors. And then I would want to jump from level 3 to level 5. But I see, oh, you know, level 6 is the last level. So then I usually don't do that jump, but jump immediately from level 3 to level 6. But that leaves me for 11 days, maybe like 12 days with level 3 interceptors. They could be significantly stronger if I had a higher level of interceptors. And, you know, sometimes, like for example, with the fight with the Philippines, I got caught kind of off guard there. And one of the reasons why, you know, I took more damage than I would have hoped on my armies was because I couldn't deal with his bombers very well, which is because I had level 3 interceptors. But right now, it's kind of nice that I can upgrade these interceptors straight to level 6 from level 3. In Korea, the guy that told me he would want a chill game and he would be my shield in the east or something is really AFK. Oh wow, I have level 5 armored cars? It seems like I'm slowly unlocking these star units. Like I have the AA, I have the submarine already. Like so far the question really didn't present itself, but now I have to think about like, do I tech into star units if I can, or do I not, considering that it's technically pay to win feature-ish. You know, I don't have any navy or submarine protection, so I'm being very sneaky and careful at the same time, just trying to capture this with one unit. So, you know, in case he does intercept my unit, it's just one unit and I don't really care about it. That's sometimes the style that I prefer. So now I'm also planning to start bombing Greece. We know that he has some bombers of himself. He seems to have like armored cars and tank destroyers. I haven't seen any interceptors yet. And then of course French Sudan is still a little bit of a wild card. I mean, if you look at his profile, like he has been at 126 armies for a while. So I think also he, after the big fight he had against the Africans, he is now not super active anymore. I mean, I keep creeping higher and higher in terms of victory points. So I'm missing 1,000 victory points. But I'm already so big, right? Oh, here's also North American troops already landed here with light tanks. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a front here, a front here. And to be honest, I think I can clear this. It's mostly gonna be these two fronts. But I still think I need to clear one more space, right? If I clear all of this, and I clear all of this, I don't think this makes me have the victory condition. So either we need to go here or here or here or here. And technically Australia would be the most messy because I don't have a navy, right? Technically going to French Sudan would be easiest. You know, my army is huge. Like, I do think I feel all the economy and stuff that I'm getting. Like 40 armored cars, 40 infantry, 20 tactical bombers, 30 marine bombers, 30 tactical bombers, 40 tank destroyers, 20 light tanks, and 25 interceptors, 10 rocket artillery. I mean, also, like, this guy is probably overstretched, right? I don't know if he has like an insanely big army spearheading his push here. Sending in my strategic bombers and tactical bombers wasn't the best idea, considering I didn't know whether he had interceptors. And we see he has interceptors, and I lost some tactical bombers for that. Not the end of the world, of course. A little bit of underestimation, as I tend to do. It's a Curly classic. Oh, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. But yeah, I mean, the war against Greece, like, he is putting up some resistance. It's the most resistance we have encountered this game, but I am now bringing over my interceptors. I'm having more bombers here. I'm assembling more armies here. But on the ground, he has enough high-level tank destroyers to defend against me for now. I'm not worried or anything. To be honest, I'm kind of happy that I'm finally getting to play the game a little bit. We are continuing to bomb the Philippines as well. I just killed like another 10 of his strategic bombers on the ground. And it's very interesting that Colorado chose to land in French Sudan's territory. But I mean, they're fighting, and that is good for me. Ethiopia asked me whether I would attack him, and I told him the truth, right? I do not plan to attack him for now. For now, I have still stuff in Asia and Europe to do. And then he was like, I don't trust you. And then he wanted to share map, and I gave him share map. And we see he has decent armies. I mean, the only thing he's missing is some artillery, because he has very defensive armies, right? I mean, they would be okay in attack, but I mean, defensive armies are not that great on their own. You would need some artillery to make defensive armies shine. But he does have also 20 rocket fighters and 20 mid-level bombers. And the rocket fighters, I mean, all of these units are high level, right? This is a guy who at least knows that unit levels are very important in this game. And yeah, I mean, this is very militarized. So Africa seems not like the place that I want to go anytime soon. Alright, so this guy actually has some decent armies. We see tank destroyers, heavy tanks. I guess we finally arrived at heavy tank level 3 time. And star infantry units. Yeah, I mean, I need to get out of here. And I will need to bring high-level air force or high-level artillery and tank destroyers. So I need to calm down a little bit here. I also saw some high-level units here. He also had high-level... I think he had high-level light tanks, but they were full HP. And these like half HP armored cars are no match for them. Oh, I already have marine bombers. Okay, so let's upgrade them. Nice. Isn't it nice to have a full fleet of level 6 marine bombers for cheap? So I can finally get rid of some of the submarines here. That is very, very nice. Completely infested waters here. An actual navy I can snack on. So goodbye. Oh, goodbye submarines. This guy has been counterattacking me a little bit. But I think I'm gonna still like wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait until I get the level 5 tank destroyers on day 20, and then I will like do the counter push, right? I mean, if I have them, I should be just fine even against level 3 heavy tanks. And yeah, I should probably relocate my air force to somewhere here so that I have more access, because Greece now has high level AA anyways. Interesting things are happening. So on the one hand, Colorado is pushing very hard into French Sudan. French Sudan seems to not be active, so Colorado is just having runners everywhere. It seems like he knows the territory of Sudan. It's kind of weird. And we also see a nuke. And this is interesting because I have never ever played against nukes or had nukes in a like real endgame fight. This makes me feel a little bit uneasy because I don't really know what's coming for me. How do you play against nukes? Do you have a bunch of planes always patrolling around your stacks? But even planes can be hit with nukes, right? Also, what is the range in nuclear bombers? Then Greece. Oh, you know, I had his planes on the ground, but it seems like he got them out. I have 40 tank destroyers. I'm upgrading all of them, and I immediately put like another, 10 or so in production. And we saw like the army composition of Colorado is mechanized stacks, right? Like not mechanized infantry. You know, guys, whenever I say mech stacks, I don't mean mechanized infantry stacks. I mean armored stacks, like no infantry stuff. But I think now that we have our tank destroyers coming across the board, we can start pushing back. Like, East Yakutia, as expected, pushed a bit against us. But he didn't reach any production yet. There's still no production in any of these cities. I mean, I use my head when I think about where to put my production, because things like this can always happen. I think we can take down these stacks just fine once we have 20 tank destroyers here. Korea went inactive and is now not shared map anymore. That's also fairly interesting. But yeah, I mean, a nuke endgame, that's bound to be exciting. And I am inching a little bit closer to the win condition, as you see. I'm not missing that much anymore. Maybe Europe is just VP dense enough for me to finish the game together with the remaining parts of Asia. Yeah, I think so. I might not need to go into Africa.